Okay, let's take a look at exercise 19.02 from the Theta Mathematics textbook. We're doing logarithms, and this time we're going to have a look at question 8, and we're going to have a look at C, 8c. So let's write out the question, and I'll just restate it on separate paper. Here we go. And it says we've got log. I'll write this first, then I'll show you what I've got here, P, Q, R. Now, the question is asking us, though, it's saying, write the following in terms of log P and log Q and log R. In other words, we're separating those elements out. Sometimes, like some of the questions here, you'll notice they're all kind of sort of joined up together, or they're strung together using some kind of operator like a divide or a times or a square root or something. In this case, they are joined with a square root. So in other words, they're joined really with an internal power linking all three of them. So we're going to separate these out, and we'll see how that goes. So, of course, if we've got something to the power sort of square root, it's really to the power of a half. And these are really multiplied together. This is the square root of P times the square root of Q times the square root of R, which is equal, of course, to the square root of P times Q times R. So let's restate this now, but this time as separate items. So this is the log of the square root of P plus the log of the square root of Q plus the log of the square root of R. Of course, a square root is to the power of a half, so I could rewrite that, if I wanted to, as log of P to the power of 1/2 plus log of Q to the power of 1/2 plus log of R in the same fashion to the power of a half. Now, of course, when we've got an index inside a logarithm, the index we place in front of the log as a coefficient. So I'm going to do that for each of them. So really this is 1/2 log P plus 1/2 log of Q plus 1/2 log of R. Now, in algebra, of course, if you've got the same coefficient for each term, for each element, we could take that out and say that is going to be common to all of them. So I'm going to put the common element. In other words, when we factorize something, we say, what's common to them all? Well, a half is common to them all. So I'm going to put half outside the bracket, and then I'm going to have log P plus log Q plus log R. And that is my solution.